Hi everyone, it's your host Nathan Poinsette, and we're back with another episode of the BullCast webcast series. Happy Black History Month. This is episode 2 of season 2, and we're back and better than ever. We're going to be talking about a variety of topics today, ranging from the bull market that took place today of the St. Petersburg campus and student clubs. So sit back and enjoy. This is going to be an awesome episode. So to start, we had a bulls market that took place today at the St. Petersburg campus. I believe the Harbor Walk. So for those of you who do not know, Bulls Market is an event that our school throws to have different type of student organizations and community partners table, and basically to have all different type of information on these tables and free giveaways for students to come out and inquire to learn about these organizations. It's extremely popular. It happens at the Tampa campus as well, but we have a very special one at the St. Petersburg campus that went extremely well. And I actually have somebody here with me that was a part of this Bulls Market.
Yes, so
Audrey.
Hello, I am Audrey Ward, your co-host for this evening, and I was also there part of the Bull Market this morning. It occurred at 11:30, and it was a great turnout. There was about 8 tables there.
Okay, so my name is Caicedo. I'm the coordinator for the Office of Leadership and Student Organizations here at USF St. Pete. I started in August as a graduate assistant, and then I moved into the coordinator role in December. And today we are hosting Bull Market, which is a monthly kind of a activities fair.
Showcase some of our organizations here on the show this evening for you, to just give you more of an opportunity to know what's available on our campus.
Okay. Did you interact with a lot of students? Was it a lot of foot traffic today?
Yeah, there was, that time period where students were coming through. A lot of students came through, and it was a great opportunity to just put your skills, communication skills that we all have, to just tell them about the bull market, tell them about this is our first time at the bull market, tell them about the webcast and just the opportunities that they have here on our campus.
Cool. So what did you have for the BullCast table? What was on there exactly?
So we had flyers. We had a flyer that showcased our social media so that they can have a QR code right to our YouTube, to our Instagram, so they could stream and tune in whenever we have our shows.
Nice.
We also had some special goodies of food to when they did subscribe to our show. They
gotta have the incentives.
Exactly right. So we had some sandwiches, we had some snacks, water, of course, to stay hydrated because it was a little warm out today. But we just had a good amount of our crew on the table there to showcase our crew.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. Well, if you didn't make this current bull market, don't worry. The next bull market will be March 7th. Same location at the Harbor Walk St. Petersburg campus from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And in a wild instance, you missed that one too. Don't worry. There's going to be another one April 13th from 11 a.m. to 12:30. These events are also on Gutknecht. For those of you who do not know, Gutknecht, you can either Google this or I believe there might be an app, but Gutknecht is basically the central hub for any USF student to figure out about any type of events that are happening on campus. You can also join student groups through this app as well. So go on Google, type in Gutknecht, sign in with your USF email, and then the future bull market should be on the calendar selection. Okay? So now I'm going to be talking about some of the different activities that can take place on our harbor on this campus. So for those of you who do not know, there's this building called the Edge that's behind Davis building. At the Edge, they literally have all different type of activities you can do. You could play pool, table tennis, darts. There's you can literally swim in a pool. So there's tons of things you can do there. Maybe if you just want to meditate, there's a nice open grass area. You can throw a blanket there, read a book. You can have a picnic. They also have hammocks there too. So on a nice hot sunny day like today, you could just get your hammock out, listen to some music, and just vibe out. But yeah, so that location it's on the bay. It's called the Edge. definitely check it out, and hopefully I get to see you guys there. Oh, whoa. Oh, Lauro.
Hey, it's good to see you, Nathan. Hey.
Wait.
Hey, it's great to see you again.
up, man?
It's so awesome to be on this podcast.
Wait, don't you do marketing for the fishing club?
Yes, I do.
What?
If anyone doesn't know me already, my name is Lauro Perez. I'm the marketing manager for the fishing club. We've had the fishing club for about a year now. With President, I founded the club with President Gabriella McGrath and Vice President Landon Hayford. And we have so many exciting events planned for this year, and we can't wait for everyone to join us. We have over 100 members now, diverse community, and yeah, can't wait to have some more events for this semester.
Okay, so you're mentioning the fishing club, right? But like, what are your hopes and goals with this club exactly? Like,
well, we're trying to reach out to as many people who just want to get out and away from the dorms.
Okay, that's
get
fair.
out on the
That's
water,
fair.
enjoy, have some fun. Campus Rec already does a great job getting people into the pool, out on the kayaks, all different outdoor activities. But what we want to try to do with the fishing club is to get people out on the beach, out on the fishing piers, get them experiencing this new hobby that we all love so much. And we just want to express it to as many people as we can, and hopefully find some people that are interested and get them out in the water and enjoy.
Okay, that's cool, especially since we're at USF here. We're so close to the water. You know, I'm from Chicago myself, so it's like I didn't really fish a lot growing up, but since I'm now in Florida and you guys have this club here, like it could be an opportunity for me to like learn more about fishing, you know, obviously proper fishing techniques and things of that nature. But like,
I love that you mentioned the campus, by the way. I've actually been to all three campuses. I've dormed in Tampa for years, in Sarasota, Manatee for a year, and then now I'm here for 2 years. And this is definitely the best location to have a fishing club. Tampa already has a fishing club. They have quite a number of members, really great people. But I just think this is the best because we're right by the water. You can get on the kayaks. We have so many accessible areas to go fish. We have the St. Pete fishing pier that's literally 5 minutes away from campus. You can walk there. Students do all the time. Wow. Just a lot of great, easily accessible locations that people can get out in the water and do fishing. So
okay, cool. So you mentioned earlier that you had over 100 members, right? So these
almost
are
100 members.
Almost 100 members, and these are just general members, correct?
Right.
Okay. Do you have like so you do marketing? Is there like a president? Like, is there any other?
There's a number of officers that we have. Okay. There's about 6 or 7 officers at the moment. We have actually our next meeting is on March 27th, where we're inviting any of our current members out to come to the officer meeting if they want to apply for some of our positions, because we're going to be having elections in late April. So in about a year from now, all of our officers are either late juniors or seniors, such as myself. So once we graduate, we want to find a good group of people to invigorate the club till next semester.
So okay, for instance, let's say it's like, oh, I love fishing. Like, oh, I want to be an officer. But I only know about so what besides marketing, like
all
what
the
else?
officer positions are open. So we're looking for another president, vice president. We're looking for risk manager. I'm marketing manager, and we have other positions that we're looking to try to fill. But you know, we need that input. And more people to help us out. Social media manager is another one that we need.
All right. I hope you all listen out there. Okay. But how often you guys like go out to fish exactly?
Last semester we had about 5 trips. Now we have 4 trips, and we have a offshore trip exclusively for our more active members. So on April 8th, we're going to be having our offshore trip. And a little bit before that, I want to say about April 1st, we haven't picked an exact date yet, but about April 1st, we're going to be picking our most active members. And this applies to new members. So you still have a chance to, if you do attend our next meetings and trips, you have a chance to be included onto this offshore trip. There's plenty of spots. So because we have almost 100 members, we're looking for about 40 or 50 active members. We're going to go on a party boat. And it's all funded by the club, so you don't have to pay anything. And
something fun doing.
we'll have everybody out offshore and have a good time, catch a lot of big fish, and can't wait.
Wow.
Great time.
Wow. So what type of fish would you catch exactly?
On the offshore trip? Well, you could catch a really nice grouper. That would be excellent. You
Okay.
can go right here to the Osprey building
Yeah.
and cook it in the kitchen. Have big fish.
Yeah.
Or you can catch some porgies, mangrove snapper. There's a lot of snappers out offshore. Porgies, really great eating fish. Normally when we go off fish, we don't normally go into to keep something.
Yeah.
So enjoy some dinner later.
Okay.
Have a good time.
So what is your favorite fish to catch though? Like,
My
do you have
favorite
a
fish?
favorite fish to catch? or is
I
it,
really
like-
enjoy sheep's head. I actually participated in a
Sheep's head,
tournament this past Saturday. I ended up winning $680. Not to toot my own horn a little bit.
Wait, how much? How much? you won?
$680.
Just the fish?
Just the fish. Just the
What?
It was sponsored. St. Pete Fishing Outfitters had a tournament.
Really?
10 minutes down the road by
Congratulations,
Cloud9. Yeah, they're great. They Cloud9 Outdoors. They do a lot of support for people in. How do I word it? With single mother families.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're supporting those groups and in any way they can. So like the fish that we bring in for the tournament, we donate the fish to them so they can eat it.
Wow.
And also the money gets donated to them as well.
Okay.
And they do a lot of like outreaching and stuff like that. So lots of really great stuff that they do. So yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's all for a good cause.
Congratulations on that. So as far as like the fishing club, you have events where you're onshore and offshore, or is it just?
We do inshore, nearshore, offshore. We didn't want to
Okay.
make it exclusively offshore because not everybody has a boat.
Right.
We didn't want to make it nearshore because not everyone has a kayak.
Okay.
And we wanted to make it accessible to everybody. We want everyone to get on the water and have a good time. That's why we have a lot of rental equipment as well for all kinds of fishing. So even if you don't have your own equipment, you can come out on our trips. We have fishing rods, we have cast nets, a bunch of tackle, all for you guys to use. So
Okay.
yeah.
And then, is there a general location where these trips take place at, or is it kind of like random? Is there like a pattern you follow?
So our next trip, which is February 22nd, we're going to be having at the Skyway Fishing Pier. It's 10 minutes south from here. You guys should know the big Skyway Pier. But so we do it there. We have our Fort DeSoto trip that we had last semester. Our last trip, we had it at the St. Pete Pier, which is, again, 10 minutes down the road.
Okay.
Just easily accessible spots that are usually free to access. Like the Skyway Fishing Pier, for example, you get the fishing pass. You don't have to pay for.
Really?
You don't have to pay to fish that day. Only the parking. So
Okay.
we try to make it as easy for people to get out in the water as possible.
Okay, wow, I might need to learn. Like I said, I haven't fished in years, but I wouldn't mind learning from you guys.
That's half of it. Is just the experience of just getting out on the water, just learning from your mistakes. Never to cast at the same spot twice. It's always
Okay.
try something different.
Okay.
Just get out on the water, get time out on the water, and learn from each trip.
Yeah.
And even if you don't catch anything, we see dolphins, manatees. It's beautiful, this place. And we want people to get out of the dorms and be able to explore this amazing area.
It's beautiful too.
It is.
So, important question I have to ask you: like, how do you practice safe fishing? Because at the end of the day, you have to make sure you're treating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
how do you?
Yeah, you definitely want to treat the fish with respect, whether it's
course.
dispatching the fish properly or using barbless hooks. Lots of different ways that you can ensure that the fish are kept in a better state, and if they're released, make sure that they end up swimming and surviving in the best possible condition, of course.
Okay. And then how do you kind of promote that to the club? Or do you send out like reminders before every trip? Like, how do you make sure like everybody's like safely fishing?
Well, it's basically just spreading that information.
Okay.
We had a seminar last semester. We had FWC come out, and that was one of the major talking points that they had was
Okay.
how to safely release a fish. I remember during the FWC talk, she brought out a big snook. It was obviously it was like a cardboard snook, and she was showing us how to hold the fish properly, almost like a bass. You hold it by the mouth, and you want to make sure that you're supporting the belly, because if you drop the fish vertically, then you can dislocate the jaw. So you want to make sure that you're holding these fish properly. Every species is different.
Okay.
You got to make sure that you know what species you're catching, because you don't know if you're going to be holding something poisonous, something that can spike you, hurt you.
So basically, there's a lot of factors that go into it that
Right.
not like your average fisher may know about.
Right, and it's great that you have people to go out with so that they can teach you, yeah, this is a stingray, you don't want to touch that, stuff like that. So
okay, awesome, awesome. But if a student was interested about getting involved with the fishing club or just wanted to get more information, like how would they do so?
Yeah, so they can go on BullConnect. If they click our club and click join, they'll automatically get sent an email with all of our information and all the dates that I just mentioned, so you don't have to rewatch the whole entire podcast. You can also go to our Instagram at Fishing Club USFSP, no spaces, or you can also just email us. It should be in the chat, fishingclubusfsp@gmail.com.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lauro.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to be on
I learned a lot
here.
of information. To all of my viewers out there, we got some more student clubs we're going to be talking about in the next segment, so stay tuned.
Hello, I'm back, and now I have with me another student organization that we're highlighting this evening on our BullCast, the Criminology Club. With me, I have Juliana.
Hi.
And tell me about the club first of all.
The Criminology Club is a club that was founded by crim majors, and basically we just host fun and informational events about true crime, law, and everything in between.
So what kind of events do you hold?
We hosted a really fun event last year. It was a murder mystery party. We had so much fun. We dressed up in different characters and played different roles, and the audience had to figure out who was the murderer. It was me. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This year we're hoping to do a mock trial. So we're gonna practice, do an informal courtroom setting sort of law thing, but we haven't got our script yet, and I can't reveal that yet.
Okay.
And we also do coffee convos with crim major professors and stuff, like Dr. Cecil and Dr. Hall. So if you want any information on careers, job paths, you can totally talk to them.
And do you have to be a criminology major? Are you a criminology major?
I am a criminology major. I would say for the Crim Club, you do not have to be a criminology major to join, but we are also associated with Alpha Phi Sigma, which is an honor society only for criminology majors or criminal justice majors.
And do they get qualified into that through a process, I'm assuming?
Yes, you have to do the national applications and pay the $70 dues.
Oh, okay, got it, I see. And so how can they get involved into this club?
As of next week, you can get involved through BullConnect. We're officially a student organization next week. We're so excited.
Congratulations.
Yeah, raise the roof. We will, but until then, you can contact me, one of our e-board members. Kelah Lee is our president, Abby Mayer is our vice president, or you could talk to our advisor, Dr. Hall, Dr. Lori Hall.
And you have the meetings here on campus, right?
We do. We always have it here on campus. Sometimes it's at the grind. Sometimes we use a classroom that Dr. Hall was in. It really just depends.
Okay, and do you know what time do you normally hold these meetings?
We normally hold these meetings on Mondays or Wednesdays around 1 o'clock.
Okay. And what are the roles that the Criminology Club has or that are available?
The Criminology Club is actually having upcoming elections, a lot like the Fishing Club. We are actually losing our president and vice president, and I'm going to be transferring soon. So we're looking for president, vice president, treasurer, but you can apply for any position, including secretary or media coordinator. The interest forms will actually be up this week for those who are interested, and we expect to have those all in February 27th.
So those interest forms are given on Gutknecht, right? Or
They're given on Gutknecht and our Canvas page.
On yep. You have a Canvas
Yes,
page.
you have a Canvas page.
Well, that's helpful for the students to know. And with that, how does the Criminology Club interact with the criminology major and the department? Like, is it with the classes? Did it get started? Or?
We actually got started with the help of Dr. Hall, since she's our advisor, but we collab with the crim department with like the professors for like the coffee convos and like informal job like info sessions, I guess. We collab with them on a lot of stuff, and I feel like it's important for the criminology majors to like all get together and like talk about our interests and our future career paths, because it's such a very variety and like a diverse major. You could really do a lot with the degree.
So the department really does help out then with
we get a lot of
the club.
Yeah, we got a lot of donations and help through the department. Yep.
Okay, so there's their own funding done as well, right?
Yes.
Through the department. That's super helpful for you guys to go on these trips, right? Like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we are planning on going to Stetson Law for a mock trial. We are very excited.
That coming up next month?
That is coming up at the end of the semester.
Okay.
We haven't decided on an official date yet.
But it's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And is there anything that you do with the community involved, of like the club, that you guys go into the community here in St. Pete?
We mainly just stick to on-campus activities, but a part of what I love about this club so much is that it brings the criminology majors together. So I would say we formed our own little community inside a really big one.
Okay, and so there are a few students in the club that are in your classes, I'm assuming.
Oh my gosh,
right?
yeah, it is so tight-knit. Like, I am a junior, I am in my upper level classes. We go to class together, then we go to these meetings together. I absolutely love it. Everyone is so friendly. It is a great club. I love it.
I was gonna ask you earlier, actually, how many members are in the club?
We have around 40 members.
Wow, that's a pretty big club.
Yeah, it's a pretty hefty club for right now.
And you have a social media, right?
Yep, you have a social media. I believe it's USFSP_crim_club.
Okay. Yep. And that's how they can contact you if they want to be involved, right?
Of course.
And if they want to just get involved for an event, or even if they're not a criminology major, right?
Yes, even if you're not a criminology major, you can totally get involved in our club. We have a ton of forensic science majors.
Okay,
or forensic studies major.
I can see the overlap. That makes sense.
We also have some political science majors. They just love the events that we throw, so we love to provide.
They like the thrill.
Yeah, they love the thrill.
That's great. And what is the importance of having a criminology club on this campus? I
feel like a lot of the crim majors here feel like they need a sense of community, kind of like I've already said. They really appreciate having people to go to like me, Dr. Hall, Dr. Cecil, to just talk about like what they could do with like their careers, like, and even like suggest fun events. And we're just a huge group of people that love true crime, law, and everything in between. So it's nice to have feedback from our peers and majors alike.
Yeah, and actually I was going to ask, so with the club, is there a way that they can maybe get an internship through, like, in the club? Is there a way they can?
There is not. We don't provide internships through the club yet, but we're hoping to do that in the future.
Okay, to be shadowing somebody that's just in a club within the criminology.
Yeah, if anyone's looking for an internship in our club, I normally direct them to Dr. Cecil and Dr. Hall. They have a lot of information regarding internships around the county and around surrounding counties.
All right, so with that, we'll already put the information on our link here and on our socials as well. We'll link your Criminology Instagram account as well. And BullCast viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Juliana, thank you so much for coming on to the show. We really appreciate showcasing your club this evening.
Thank you for having me. I love talking about crim stuff.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much again. And now stay tuned for our next segment coming up.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Courtney Brown, and here today I have Aubrey Carr from the Crow's Nest. Thank you so much for your time today.
No problem.
All right, so Aubrey, can you just walk me through your position at the Crow's Nest, and how long have you been there?
So I'm currently the editor-in-chief at the Crow's Nest, which is USF St. Petersburg student newspaper. I've been with the newspaper for almost 2 years now. I started off as the arts and life editor for a semester, and then I was managing editor, which is like second in command, for another 2 semesters, and this is my first semester as editor-in-chief.
And can you tell me about your segment that you guys have, Crow on the Go?
Yeah, so in previous semesters, we've, every week when we published the paper, we would have one of our reporters record themselves going over all the stories from the latest edition. It would just be a roundup of all the different headlines that we covered with small little snippets of what was inside, and if someone wanted to learn more, they could go online or pick up one of our print editions and find out about it. But in the previous last few semesters, we kind of got away from doing it, but recently we've been collaborating with BullCast and bringing it back as a segment on the show.
Gotcha. So the platform that they can watch that on would be the BullCast?
Yes.
Gotcha. And what kind of stories do you guys cover over at the Crow's Nest?
So we really cover anything that would be of interest to the USF St. Petersburg community. So that would be local St. Petersburg news, anything on student life, events that are happening, sports from the university, anything that would interest the people who actually are on this campus.
And besides writing articles, what other content is on the Crow's Nest?
So we publish any sort of creative medium. So predominantly we do written articles. So that could be from journalists or from really any major or faculty who are interested in writing something for us. But we also publish, if someone was interested in photography and wanted to get their work out there, we could do that, or illustrations, art, poetry, creative writing, really anything you could think of if a student or a faculty member wanted to get other people in the community to see it, we could get it out there for them.
Gotcha. And if someone has a story idea for you guys, how would they be able to contact you guys if they wanted to reach out?
So you could contact myself at aubrey14@usf.edu, that's my email, or you could go on to any of our social medias, or our website should also have links for contacting us.
And are you guys at any type of way contributing with the Tampa campus publication?
So because we are, although we're one USF and we're under one university, each campus has their own sort of student life and community in itself. So because of that, we have individual papers. So the Tampa campus has the Oracle and we have the Crow's Nest. And we try to stick to our own corners. That way we're truly capturing the student life of that individual campus. So we're individual from each other.
And are there any opportunities for people to contribute if they are not on the staff for your newspaper?
Yeah, so like you said, we do have staff positions which are paid and have a greater time commitment. But we also accept contributors who they would contribute stories or whatever creative endeavors they had to us at a non-commitment basis. So they could come to our meetings, which we have contributor meetings every Tuesday at 10 a.m. and PRW 110. They could come in and they could get involved with the paper, either pick up a story or offer up stories or whatever else they're looking to get published.
And are there any open positions on staff for right now?
Yes, we have quite a few open positions right now that we are looking to fill. We have arts and life editor, news editor, and I believe we also have a staff reporter position available right now.
Okay. And is there anything else you would like anyone to know about your publication?
Yeah, really just that we're a student-run paper, but we're also for the students. So that means if there's anything that a student wants to see in the paper or wasn't interested in, or any really thoughts that they have, to don't be afraid to come forward and tell us, because truly the whole purpose for the paper is to get students and faculty, anyone else in the community, to see what they want to see and to learn more about things that are happening on campus. So we really want to do what interests them. So anything that they want to see or want to be changed, let us know.
Thank you so much, Aubrey, for your time.
Of course.
And we're going to give it back to the host in studio.
Alrighty, and look, now we got your two co-hosts are here.
Hey.
So thank you so much, BullCast viewers, for tuning in this evening. I hope you all enjoyed the show this evening with all of our clubs, organizations showcasing what it's like to be a student here on our USF campus. And make sure you tune in not next week, we're going to take a week off. The following week on February 20th at 5 p.m. we'll have our next show.
We're going to be discussing multicultural affairs and international students, so you do not want to miss this one. Please, please, please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channels and follow us on our social media as well. We are on Instagram. This was awesome.
And
you did a great
Facebook.
job. And Facebook. You can't forget about Facebook.
And Twitter.
We're on Twitter too?
Yes.
Man, we have everything.
We got
got
it. We
Facebook,
got it
we got
all.
Twitter, we got Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes. Like and subscribe.
All right.
Thank you so much, you guys.
And
Good evening.
Go Bulls.
Bulls.